The Delta surge has taken everyone on a roller coaster, and negative ICU beds increase infection rates. And while it's not over, one UAB doctor says that this surge may have reached its peak. Our Nixon Norman tells us more about current COVID trends and which group of people is seeing a lot of infections right now.
The number of new cases has gone down a little bit, and the number of new hospitalizations has gone down.
Although the number of hospitalizations has gone down, the current cases hospitals are seeing are critical.
A lot of them are very critically ill, and we've seen an increase in patients who are requiring that critical illness support.
Meaning more people are in need of things like ventilators, which, as we know, is not a good sign if you are fighting COVID. Although adults are seeing a decrease in these new cases, there is another group of people receiving the brunt of this infection.
Now, when you look at the new case numbers, there's one area where we are seeing an increase in cases, and that's in children.
Which was to be expected.
Well, that's no surprise because we know that the children started back to school recently.
So yes, this decrease in hospitalizations is a good indicator that this surge could be on its final leg, or at least on a downward trend. But this higher infection rate among children is concerning.
Now, are we done with Delta yet? I don't know. The models that I've seen would suggest that we have peaked and we are on the good side of it, but what we don't know yet is the effect of all these pediatric new positives. And the question is, are these children then going to be at home with their parents, with their other caregivers around their grandparents, and pass that infection along? And is it going to lead to a second peak in Delta? And so we just don't know yet.
The UAB doctor says she does not want to sound like a broken record, but that vaccinating and masking up can help keep us on this road to recovery. Nixon Norman, Fox 54 News.
Well, schools in Madison County started back on August 4th. But at this point, masks were optional. However, the school system then decided it was time to require masks after COVID cases quickly rose up among students and staff. At the height of infection, there were 641 positive COVID cases within the system. Now, as of last week, there are 201 positive cases. And yes, many people are tired of masking. The school system knows this, but they still want to thank students, staff, and parents for all of their help.
This is our third academic year managing through a pandemic. And with that, we want to acknowledge and thank our parents for their continued support. Thank you for entrusting your most precious gifts to our care as we partner with you in your children's educational journey.
For more information about masking requirements in local schools, visit our website at rocketcitynow.com.